October, and off we go. Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
Out by their 35-year-old quarterback in his 13th season in the NFL, the former MVP Matt Ryan.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Now Ryan on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. And it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 104 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line. 2nd and 10 coming up. No gain on Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, and Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. First down. Here's Burrow. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, but it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his 4th touchdown. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a toss left side, Michel. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss.
first down play. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Ryan. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Thrown to the sideline.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 44. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
Can't get no pressure on the quarterback. If you've been watching, this is weird. For my front four, I guess they're not established enough either, but
for 6 points.
You know, end of the day, they're rated fairly, so we should get some type of pressure. And we got Cam Jordan on there too, so we should have some shake. Hopefully it happens this game.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he knocks it through. That makes it a 5-point ball game. It's 15-10 now. So that drive, 4 plays.
Tell you a little bit about the team. So my quarterback's Joe Burrow from New Orleans, Louisiana. Not a huge LSU fan, but enough of one to always want that guy to be my quarterback. Saquon is just one of the best running backs. I like to comprise a team of young players, mostly rookies, hopefully, but we'll see how it goes because, of course, it's a fantasy draft. That's the season stats there. He's doing okay. I think it's like week 5. And
he absolutely was. And
my receivers are young.
at the end of last season.
Clay,
all the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the
and,
sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and create.
That's caught at the 25.
Speak of the devil, it's a pretty good team. My tight end solid. We saw him earlier make a catch over the middle.
Kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
Yeah, so it's just a team that I was lucky enough to put together. My defense isn't quite where I want it to be, but we'll see about the performance to see if they'll be better.
And even 61 yards through the air. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Burrow. Able to hit his... And they'll get this down to the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th.
So I just unlocked a gem with this particular play, the flood. So I just send the closest receiver to the line of scrimmage on the slant. It makes it, I guess, really hard to defend, especially if you're in zone coverage.
If you're going to be a big-time quarterback, you're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and throw a touchdown pass.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
We got burned in man coverage. I thought my front four would get to him. We didn't get to him, so it ended up being a big play.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high
couldn't get that, but he made a pretty good move to try to get to the quarterback. But just
the evidence was right
real
there.
good
According to Next Gen Stats,
protection for
on that one better than 20
the CPU.
miles an hour.
Again.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Michel. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
29-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan. It's caught. Stills right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Now it's Ryan. To Michelle on the screen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up
Looked like the defense is kind of confusing Matt Ryan.
If you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up,
I feel pretty strong about it, I guess.
And slow it down and stop it before they can get a first down.
It could be better, though. They do have 10 points.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And his kick is right there. It's good.
And I'm trying to learn how to block kicks, so
back down to 9 now.
I'm no longer super sending extra points and whatnot.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard
play calling scheme is different this year. Every now and again, I splash something different in my offense. With that tab, I think it's useful.
But he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
My tight end again, big boy, somebody.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man. When that'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good
this that flow play again.
To gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense
the tight end
so
late.
often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
Being greedy.
That's a great question because that's what
being really greedy. Because the slant that I put him on, wide open.
Coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Play action, Ryan. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Looking sideline, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
To throw again is Ryan. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball,
after reviewing the play, everything on the field is reversed.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
Saints 22, Chargers 16.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chase Claypool. Back into the first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
16. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. A field goal was the difference. 27-24, the final. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. 24-21, the final score. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Kyler Murray leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Saints to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there. They'll feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He'll air this one out for Mims. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
At the Chargers 30.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's complete, Okuegbunam. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Albert Okuegbunam, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan, he's going to float this, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big one there.
There was a weird sequence.
Even 40 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And Ingram holds it in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Still no pressure on the quarterback. I used all four of my defensive linemen for that. I had one win out of maybe 10 chances. Well, 2 wins out of 10 chances, or maybe 8 chances. And 2 wins, no penetration.
Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Slide for the PAT.
Point after.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll fire deep downfield for... It got his man complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers.
Bonehead play. Terrible.
Opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And this will be incomplete.
You did see I won with the ball rush and could not get any penetration.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a...
Switching over to Cam.
Coming up. To throw again, Ryan. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Finally won.
9 yards, and that
Way
leaves
too
him
late.
just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's 3rd down and 6.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Got a man. It's Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Burrow will throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. That time 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. They're great.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Hey, man, I guess we're looking at the
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Ryan on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
It's a lot of flags on us. A lot of on him.
Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Fuller there on the coverage.
Now the rookie out of Wisconsin, this is Jonathan Taylor, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30.
I'll keep doing this, bro. I'll be so greedy. Terrible.
Not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. It's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Los Angeles.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play action. It's Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They go play action with Ryan. And he finds Stills, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Play action. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop.
Finally got a W.
30 seconds left to go. Throwing on second and long. Ryan. Looking left sideline, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a first and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Let's go, come on!
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about
Got another W. Hopefully I'll put another video up soon and I'll talk more and more clearly.
Things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think